And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. Simmons can't get it to go. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Back to VanVleet. Up top, Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Richardson against VanVleet. Pass to Ibaka. Connects on the open J. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
He gets that one. Simmons got 6.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Lowry drawing the double team. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Right side, Simmons. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 8.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
VanVleet against Richardson. Out to the wing. Now here's VanVleet. Not a lot of room. Ibaka, no luck. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris kicks to Richardson. Simmons on the wing. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They get it back. Shots good by Ibaka.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Back to VanVleet. Passes it to Ibaka. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Good D by Embiid. Richardson fight. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
VanVleet passes to Siakam. Simmons against Lowry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Now the pass to Gasol. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Burks covering. Here's Gasol. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid kicks to Burks. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lowry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening, takes the shot there into the contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time. Nothing like 3 points right off the inbound and make that happen fast. Not sure if he was set up for it.
And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's...
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Toronto right now, they've got Marc Gasol. There's Boucher out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Davis, and it's Lowry in at the point. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. It's Powell on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He feeds it to Gasol. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The soft touch of Gasol. I mean, outstanding in close. He lets the ball glide off his fingertips.
Here's Simmons. The dish now to Embiid. Simmons looking it over. Got it. Good job in the low post. Simmons got 14.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Stolen by Robinson. And it's Simmons penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Here's Davis. Nice D from Scott.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 3 from Davis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
On the wing, Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Takes the 13-footer, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Davis. We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Offensive rebound. Boucher. And nothing is falling for him right now. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Boucher with the steal. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Simmons. And the Raptors miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Count that one. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Poked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The 76ers also with a sub. O'Quinn's checked in. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Passes to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. And there's the feed to Ibaka. The shot by Lowry, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's O'Quinn. Robinson finds Scott. Tries again. No good that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And that concludes the first half. 76ers lead by 15. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds. And that'll do it for our...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Shake Milton is out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Robinson. In at the 3, the small forward. Lowry against Richardson. Lowry passes to Ibaka. From outside the arc, Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 17. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Van Vliet. From down in the low post, it goes. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Milton the pass to O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
To the paint, Ibaka. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ibaka's got 8 points.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Al Horford is checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Robinson. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Left side, Ibaka. Lowry against Richardson. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Norman Powell's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Left side, Davis. Back to Powell. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Powell, the pass to Davis. Over Simmons. And it's Davis missing. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Al Horford, the five-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars. Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Davis looking for an opening. The pass to Powell. Launches a three. That one doesn't drop. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Yo, whose man's is Simmons?
1:07 left here in the third quarter. And it's good for two.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in for Simmons. That's good from Harris on the assist by Burks. And the 76ers lead by 21. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Raptors moving the ball around. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Powell. Pass to VanVleet. There's the three. The shot, no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Philadelphia. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The 76ers leading by 21. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Horford kicks to Burks. Back to Horford. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And Lowry gets it to go.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
The drive by Simmons. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Siakam's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 21.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. VanVleet passes to Lowry. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 4 assists in the game.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Ball's knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's VanVleet. That one drops for him. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Now here's Simmons. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Marc Gasol is checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the 76ers also making a change. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Korkmaz. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Thibault can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 17. Fast break Toronto. VanVleet up top. Guarded by Embiid. Passes it to Anunoby. Dishes it to Ibaka. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Horford with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Richardson the pass to Horford. Makes it off the glass. And it's 6 points for Horford.
And the powerful frame of Horford, I mean, enabling him to rumble through the defensive resistance to put it home.
Richardson against Lowry. Ooh, the double clutch. Gasol, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Yo, check Simmons.
Here's Simmons. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lobbed up there for VanVleet. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 28.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Yo, man up on Simmons.
Simmons inside. Covered by VanVleet.
Wow, trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
Lowry dishes to Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Here's Simmons. Richardson trying to break loose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
And Simmons drops them both. And it's the Raptors' ball. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Davis against Burks. Davis, the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Outside for Davis. Burks with the steal. The drive by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the... We are nearly ready.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. Now here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Shot's good from Young.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Richardson. Pass to Harris. Now the dish to Horford. Over Collins. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
Tenacious on the take. Richardson effective at driving to the basket and converting through tough defense.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And it's slammed in by Teague.
And Teague is kind of sneaky with his vertical guys. I wouldn't call it great, but it's certainly better than average. And he'll fly high on occasion to jam whenever he gets the chance.
Now here's Simmons. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the right side. Collins with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Dishes it to Harris. Inside, it's stolen by Teague. Pass to Herter. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Tipped away. Capella, high post. Embiid's there. The kick out to Teague. Atlanta again missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. From deep, Richardson. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trailing. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Young's checked in for T. And the 76ers also making a change. Scott's checked in. Young outside, right at the free throw line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Young's got his second basket of the game. Outside, Simmons. It's Robinson, top of the key. Outside for Simmons. The 9-foot shot. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Thibault finds Robinson. To the inside, Horford. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Dedmon dishes to Jones. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Robinson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Burks can't get it to go. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Burks, the pass to Horford. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Stolen. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Here's Bembry. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Korkmaz. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another thing, I mean, they've done a great job early of creating chaos on defense, being disruptive and getting steals through the first half of today's game.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Horford. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Milton in at the 2-guard spot. And Jones sends it back. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Fernando. Burks pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks leading, and they're on the break. Here's Reddish. The Hawks again can't hit. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Bembry, defended by Milton. Bembry kicks to Young. Fires for 3. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Scott. And here's Burks. There's the pass to Horford. Over Jones. He goes up again, and Jones sends it back. Pass to Bembry. Jones against Horford. Bembry, the pass to Jones. Here's Young. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Richardson in for Burks. Here's Harris, following the bucket by the Hawks. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Collins finds Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. A drive by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Teague, the pass to Hunter. And the layup's good off the glass.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Richardson the pass to Robinson. Back to Richardson. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Hunter. Left side Collins. It's good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Richardson. Feeds it to Embiid. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Out to the right wing. Hunter dishes to T. In the corner, it's Hunter. Shot clock at 6. The feed now to Dedmon. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Richardson. Jeff Teague with the rebound. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Down low. Dedmon inside. Outside Teague. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that's a...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Harris finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Outside, Simmons. Richardson against Young. Harris dishes to Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
Boy, he is an absolute load inside. When Horford is aggressive, the defense has problems.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Atlanta with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Simmons passes to Thibault. At the elbow, Horford. Offensive rebound, Embiid. Milton kicks to Embiid. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The 76ers lead it. Horford the pass to Milton. Back to Horford. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. That's good from Horford on the assist by Embiid. Horford's got 10.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Fernando, the pass to Young. Atlanta gets it back.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you agree.
Great touch.
Goodness! That was special. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Simmons against Young. Over Simmons. Fernando, the pass to Young. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the 76ers.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Simmons looking around. Horford in the post. Capella's there. Simmons dishes to Horford. Goes back up. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Embiid in the corner. Thibault finds Milton. Over Reddish. No good. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Alec Burks is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Korkmaz at the 3. A second chance effort. Misses off the right iron. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Teague. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
The 76ers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Back to Richardson. Out left to the wing. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's Richardson. Inside, and stolen by Dedmon. One-on-one fast break. The shot by Reddish, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Harris passes to Embiid. Dedmon with the block. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. That one goes in, and it's a 3-point Hawks lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Here's Reddish. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Korkmaz kicks to Richardson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break, the Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Burks with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Korkmaz. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Jones. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Benbury. And Trae Young subbed in for T. Philadelphia also making some changes. Horford comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Harris drives in.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think attacking defenses is one of his strong suits.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And Harris drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Young up top, guarded by Simmons. Takes a shot at the elbow, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Simmons. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so.
Wasted no time on that one.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Rebounded by Capella. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Collins looking around. Young from outside. And Embiid pulls it down. Richardson gets a wide open look. But he gets it back. He kicks to Embiid. To the inside. Here's Horford. And the shot goes down.
Horford handling his business. That's why experience is so valuable.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, Sport, and David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Now here's Brown. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Hayward finds Walker. And the pass to Tice. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now the 76ers with it. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Here's Brown after Ben Simmons' bucket. Brown, good.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Philadelphia. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Tice against Embiid. He kicks it to Harris. Harris draws the double. And here's Simmons for 3. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Brown. Tice passes to Hayward. Brown outside. Pass to Tice. Shoots over Embiid. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Richardson against Brown. Richardson kicks to Simmons. He dishes it to Embiid. It's 2-on-1. Brown with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Brown, good.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him, his pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Now here's Simmons. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Scott dishes to Horford. And Cantor pulls it down.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Got a hand on it. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Horford. Back to Wanamaker. Celtics passing it around. Cantor, the pass to Smart. Outside Williams. The kick out to Tatum. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The solid mechanics of Jason Tatum on display. How about the balance in a difficult finish?
Here's Simmons. Horford. And Boston with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. The 76ers trailing. Here's Simmons. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Cantor's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Robinson passes to Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
Here's Smart. The shot off that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Mike Scott. Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Korkmaz at the 3. Now here's Tatum. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
And they'll keep possession. On the wing, Scott, just 4 to shoot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Williams up on top. And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Williams. Smart dishes to Williams. Yes, that goes in.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now here's Milton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jason Tatum. Brown is checked in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And then for Philadelphia, Harris is checked in for Scott. And it's Richardson in for Shake Milton. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford is checked in for Embiid. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Alec Burks.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown showing us his touch down low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Here's Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris with it. He's against Williams. Harris's shot is off. Celtics trail by 4. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's Brown missing. 76ers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson, and he converts the layup. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Knocked loose and stolen by Thybulle. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Passes it to Thybulle. Now the feed to Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
Down low, here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Richardson attacking. Outside for Robinson. Dishes it to Horford. 2 points. That one goes. Horford's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, it's an area that Gordon Hayward has come a long way in. That textbook form when he sets up from range is a thing of beauty.
Richardson attacking. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Brown. He has 6 over Thybulle. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the dunk by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Here's Walker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA halftime. And with all the stars on the 76ers, you forgot the root of this is their defense. Kenny. And that's going to do it for us here.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Enes Kanter is out there with Hayward. And it's Tice in at the 5, down low. Here's Simmons, stolen by Walker. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot. And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Here's Cantor. Tice trying to break free. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Enes Kanter. Harris looking it over. Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Brown the pass to Tice. Beyond the arc, Burks with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Puts the move on. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Shot's good by Walker.
How confident is Kemba Walker in the pick-and-roll game? Boy, he's been running this since he got in the league. Look out, folks.
The drive by Simmons. And Richardson now atop the key. Pass to Burks. Back to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
From about 19 feet. For 3, Hayward. Boston getting another chance here. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple. Hayward's got 6.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Shoots it up, and Hayward with the block. And here comes the break. Here's Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Simmons dishes to Burks. It doesn't go for him. Hayward with some nice D. Walker in the corner. Hayward outside. Here's Cantor. 2 free throws coming. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Alec Burks. Horford comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. Embiid kicks to Simmons. With the floater. Embiid, no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers ahead. They're up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. Goes back up. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. Tatum on the wing. A floater. Chalk up 2 there.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Milton the pass to Horford. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart leading the charge. Nice ball movement by Boston. Embiid against Tatum. Here's Brown. And it's all evened up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. There's the dish to Embiid. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Here's Smart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
The drive by Simmons. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Simmons slams it in.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Smart passes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. To the paint, Horford. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
To me, that play is about focus from Al Horford. Just extraordinary body control on the finish. Nice.
Left side, Walker. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his 1st foul of the game. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Now Walker. Outside, Smart. Tatum down low. Working on Horford. 4 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that
My goodness, Kemba under duress, big-time basket.
one. Up top, Simmons. And stolen by Tatum. To the inside. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Hayward. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Marcus Smart stays ready for these moments when his number is called, the ability to deliver a big-time bucket.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Jason Tatum. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle comes in for Korkmaz. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. .107 left to play in the final quarter. And Embiid throws it down.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. Smart finds Tice. Here's Wanamaker. Richardson covered. Smart wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Embiid drives in. It's in!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward on the wing. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Yes!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Hayward passes to Wanamaker. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Embiid. Kicks to Richardson. Back to Embiid. For three, Harris misses the shot. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in to DA.
Hey, Kevin.
With growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the foot.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Now here is Horford. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Simmons against Lowry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
But wow.
But the versatility of Simmons is astounding and amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Three-pointer, Lowry. The putback, and Ibaka is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Simmons. No good that time. Ibaka with some nice D. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Siakam's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Now, Siakam. After the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Siakam misses. Harris looking it over. Embiid finds Richardson. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Well, man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Now here's VanVleet to the middle. Ibaka, score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Simmons against Lowry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Awesome at cutting inside. The quick feet of Simmons are hard to keep up with on the drive.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson. Now here's Powell. Floats one. And a missed layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Scott the pass to Simmons. There's the feed to Embiid. Sweet move, and Embiid throws it down.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. Nice D from Scott. Philadelphia leading by 4. Simmons feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Davis. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Powell. And stolen by Thibault. Outside for Simmons. No good. Shot missing. Gasol with the defensive effort. Raptors trail by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Powell for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The pass to Korkmaz. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
And the shot goes down.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
To the left wing. Launches it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Mike Scott. Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Robinson, and it's Embiid in at the center. 5 on the clock. Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Boucher. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Feeds to Embiid. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Milton with it. Gasol covering. A second chance effort. It's stolen by Davis. And it's blocked by Scott. And he's able to get it back. And stolen by Scott. Knocked away. Boucher with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And so he hits the technical free throw. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Burks kicks to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers again can't hit it. Van Vliet left side. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Out to Ibaka. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Korkmaz comes in for Glenn Robinson III, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Burks. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Harris passes to Horford. Now, here's Thybulle. Back to Horford. Good D by Siakam.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Van Vliet outside. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Horford. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 5 now.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Horford the pass to Thybulle. Pass to Richardson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Now, what an athlete Richardson is. Outstanding at knifing his way inside and converting.
Van Vliet looking around. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
With the putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Lowry against Richardson. Lowry's shot is good.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Philadelphia shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Springy guy. Richardson is a great leaper. He can get way up for it, too.
Toronto with the ball, trailing by 2. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Right side Lowry with 4 seconds on the clock. No good at the rim. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Siakam inside, guarded by Horford. Lowry against Simmons, and stolen by Horford. Embiid inside. Harris passes to Richardson. Now Embiid. He has 6. Richardson gets a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Richardson's got 6 points.
Doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot. When you can light it up like Richardson, why would you?
Not as good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Ibaka.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Horford trying to free himself up, and Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Richardson, and he makes good on the layup. Richardson's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Josh Richardson. Raptors also changing it up. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Powell down low. Robinson on him. Powell finds Van Vliet. Ibaka with the ball. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Powell with it, outguarded by Simmons. Lets it go from deep. But they'll get another chance. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Simmons. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Here's Van Vliet after the Sixers pick up 2. Powell finds Hollis-Jefferson. Now Ibaka. They get a hand on it. 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Burks, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. 4 on the clock. Powell for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. He's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Embiid dishes to Robinson. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now here's Powell. Defended by Milton. Powell kicks to Van Vliet. 34 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. And it's good for 2. Van Vliet's got his 2nd basket.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Pass to Burks. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Now, here's Boucher. Guarded by Robinson. 4 seconds left. And too long on the shot. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Showing the muscle, Gasol skilled at powering through the contact and finishing.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Horford the pass to Burks. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the 76ers lead by 10. Burks against Lowry. He kicks it to Gasol. It's Davis on the wing. Back to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Lowry. Back to Gasol. From downtown. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Harris misses. Raptors trail by 10. Lobs it up for Lowry. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Finished off the break.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside, Davis shoots the 3 and stolen by Horford. Korkmaz kicks to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Korkmaz passes to Horford. Gasol with the steal. Left side, Lowry. Shoots over Burks. Lowry finds Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Here's Burks. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Dishes to Horford. And that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Davis surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. And Toronto turns it over again. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers. Josh Richardson comes in for Burks. The Raptors also with a sub. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. Lowry against Richardson, right wing, and stolen by Thybulle. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Lowry. Outside Thomas. The 3. That shot off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Thybulle. The 76ers again can't hit it. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate.
Richardson the pass to Harris. Richardson against Lowry. Back to Thybulle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint. And those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity. The drive by Siakam. The shot misses. Good D by Embiid.
they're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And the shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Down low. Gasol kicks to Thomas. Clock at 6. Back to Gasol. Embiid with the steal. Now here's Thibault. Embiid, the pass to Harris. The three-pointer off the mark. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Off target from outside. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bembry in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now, here's Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Kept alive. Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Hawks now. Here's Bembry. The pass to Herter. Hawks passing it around. It's Collins with the drive. Capella, and it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Harris with it. Guarded by Hunter.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Shot, high post. Collins with another miss.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins with another miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
The putback. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Embiid finds Richardson. Back to Embiid. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
4 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Herter passes to Capella. Hunter, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the middle, stolen by Collins. Capella with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Herter passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
To the inside. Embiid finds Horford. Back to Embiid, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. The Hawks trail it. Young outside. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Pass to Horford. Here's Simmons. Now Thybulle. Second chance shot. Passes it to Horford. In the corner, Simmons with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Horford. Shakes him. The dish to Embiid. It's another look. Harris kicks to Simmons. Horford against Jones. To the wing right side. Simmons passes to Harris. Tries yet again. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Tobias there taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
It's Young on the wing. Good, nice job down low. Young's got his second bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here is Harris. He kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Poke loose. Young with the steal. Teague finds Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Harris passes to Embiid. 3 seconds left. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Got it off in time, and that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Mike's got out there with Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Korkmaz at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Teague, the pass to Fernando. Hawks passing it around. Young with no one around. And he's good on the three ball. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. To the paint. Young with the steal. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Kicks it to Young. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Five on the clock. A three ball. Another miss by Young.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Burks finds Embiid. Outside, Scott. Back to Embiid. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. The Hawks leading by 5. Teague, the pass to Fernando. Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. Here's Fernando. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Embiid kicks to Burks. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Teague. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Young looking it over. Shoots over Burks. Young's shot is off.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Richardson comes in for Embiid. Here's Richardson to the middle. Here's Scott, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Scott's got his first points in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bembry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Burks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Richardson, no luck. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Herter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now, here's Milton. D right on him. He feeds it to Horford. Out to Harris. Now the pass to Richardson. It's tipped. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Herter passes to Hunter. Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And this is right around.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. It was easy to... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Bembry in at the point.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Here's Bembry, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Herter. Pass to Capella. Tries again.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Simmons. Atlanta with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Herter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And breathe the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Robinson comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson. 76ers trailing. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Left side, Jones passes it to Labissiere. 1:49 left in the third. Here's Reddish. Drops in the layup for two. Reddish has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding the way to score.
Here's Simmons. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Hawks passing it around. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
To the inside, Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Teague against Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Simmons against T. And stolen by Jeff T. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. He gets that one. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Well, an amazing effort on the defensive end from Teague with the steal, and the team's rewarded in transition.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Scott, the pass to Horford. The kick out to Scott. Back to Horford. Over Jones. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Atlanta up by 12. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot.
Terrific work there by Al Horford, getting close to the hoop, really forcing the defense to foul him.
You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Burks against Young. A floater. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young, such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
Harris finds Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Horford.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
Young outside. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Burks. It's Dedmon with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Three-pointer. Again, Young missing. The 76ers trail by 8. And here's Richardson outside. Doesn't go that time. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to Herter. He kicks it to Young. Lets it go from 11. And Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Harris finds Burks. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
That one from long range. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
Richardson right side. Here's Horford. Back to Richardson. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Young outside. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Horford. Now, here's Burks. Back to Horford. Takes it from 10. No good off the back of the rim.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Kicks it out to Collins. Young outside. Over Burks. Atlanta again missing. No good there. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast here in Philadelphia. Allison.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Embiid, no good. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Inside, it's tipped. Richardson against Brown. Shot left block. Horford the pass to Richardson. Kicks it to Simmons. Tice with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Here's Tatum. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And the basket is good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Simmons finds Horford. Harris outside. And the layup is good.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
The Celtics on offense. 4-point game. Brown against Richardson.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Out to Harris. Embiid against Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Brown, good.
And the floor awareness of Walker, impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Here's Simmons. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Tice gets it to go.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Simmons. He gets it in there. Simmons got 7. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Tatum kicks to Hayward. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Here's Simmons. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And there it is for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. 3 on 3. Embiid finds Harris. Now Simmons, guarded by Walker. from 10 feet out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Basket good.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Back to Brown. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hayward on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And Tice throws it down.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Out to Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Smart is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Langford in at the 3. Poked away.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Korkmaz passes to Thibault. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And a change for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Langford. A shot by Milton, no good. Celtics trail by 5. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Bounce pass from Burks. Here's Scott. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Burks has got his first basket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Tatum doing a nice job recognizing when to let it fly and when not to. A very capable threat from outside the arc.
Right side Robinson. Scott dishes to Robinson. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brown the pass to Cantor. The kick out to Brown. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Burks against Smart. Thibault, the pass to Scott. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Williams. To the paint, here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 3. Scott inside. He's covered by Cantor. Thibault, the pass to Burks. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Walker subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Thibault with the ball. He's against Williams. Will it go? Robinson, that's good.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding in NBA.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Walker the pass to Tice. Nifty move. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Walker the pass to Kanter. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics.
Thanks, Cap.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. And the pass to Tice. Brown outside. And here's Tatum for 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brown with it. Now defended by Embiid. Tatum against Horford. Passes it to Hayward. Makes it off the glass. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Stolen by Walker. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Brown throws it down hard.
Walker can be a slick, sneaky defender. A lot of his steals result in instant offense.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
5 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Richardson. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons dishes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Up again. It's hauled in by Harris. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. Out to Hayward. Pass to Brown. There's the pass to Tice. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Horford. Back to Harris. Outside, Horford. Rebound, Boston.
Even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Passes to Tice. Brown kicks to Hayward. Brown the pass to Tice. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Left side, Horford. Banked in off the glass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown the pass to Tice. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Workmaz, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Green comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Nice shot by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
From deep. Oh, good on that one. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The 76ers trail by 6, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in the point guard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Neto kicks to Embiid. That shot off the mark, and it's Boston the other way. Wanamaker looking over the floor. To the middle, here's Kanter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the toughness of Kanter? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. The 76ers trailing. Harris outside. From deep. The 76ers again can't hit it. Boston shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Pass to Kanter. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Kanter's got 5 points now in the quarter. 76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Enes Kanter. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
With Simmons, the closer, the better. I mean, he's confident from this area of the floor.
Here's Smart. Hayward right side. Kanter, the pass to Wanamaker. Williams dishes to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. That's tipped. And here's Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
And looking to get this team fired up. And Hayward does just that. Everybody on that bench likes to see him attacking the basket. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Wanamaker. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Smart kicks to Hayward. Here's Wanamaker. Guarded by Simmons. Williams passes to Hayward. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 11. Stolen by Kanter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Smart. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Smart passes to Wanamaker. Here is Hayward. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Smart with it. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Williams gets the bucket.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Boston.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in, and a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. Brown is checked in for Smart, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Brown finds Tatum. Back to Brown. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Horford the pass to Simmons. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Harris. And Walker kicks to Brown. 16 seconds left in the game. Walker in the post, working on O'Quinn.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
That one falls.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge.